Rolling,
Oop.
roll,
SpellJammer,
SpellJammer,
SpellJammer, SpellJammer, SpellJammer, SpellJammer, SpellJammer, SpellJammer, SpellJammer, SpellJammer, SpellJammer, Light of Seraphis, starring David Idlebright, Astral 5, Astral 5, Lorth Mongdula, Plasmoid Monk, Syra Ember, Astral Elf Cleric, Ulu, Jiff Ranger, Dungeon Master Rude, SpellJammer, SpellJammer.
Their eyes all blink and go crazy.
Oh yeah, gonna tell everybody about it.
Yeah, Furbies, man. They're what's up. They're
Howdy,
how I
everybody.
feel right
We're
now.
back.
howdy.
Hi.
Trying to make Monday a little more bearable.
That's right. That's actually. See, I felt bad that we're doing this on Monday, and now that we say that, I'm like, some people might need a little D&D on their Mondays.
You know, something fun for the Monday.
That's right. Dungeons
Well.
and Dragons, yay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm sick.
we're all slightly sick at some point now, so
Yeah, most of us have illnesses, unfortunately.
but we're gonna try to power through.
That's right. Bad enough we've had to put this off.
Yeah, so see where we can get tonight.
Get one of us. I gotta go throw up, guys. I'm sorry.
Do it for the
Okay,
content. Turn your camera on.
You guys like
your
that?
character gets hit with a ray of sickness. You fail the con save, so yeah, go ahead and your character's incapacitated, and however long it takes you.
Well, now you told me I can't puke now. It's just not gonna happen.
Have inspiration.
Oh, you should all have inspiration after last session, since you torched a boat. So
Yes. That's why I was like, I don't have to do story time today. I can just chill and let you do your thing.
okay, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, so last session or two, you were trying to get to work with with Grimzod Garganhale, a vampire
Mm,
captain, and his
with a
ship The
freaky
Last
hand.
Breath. Yep, with his detachable hand, lefty, his left hand.
Ugh.
Be kind of awkward if his right hand was called lefty.
Agreed.
It'd make an interesting take on the Princess Bride line of "I'm not left-handed." But yeah, unfortunately, there was a bit of a mutiny on his ship, so you guys had to help him take down his former crew. Most of his former crew. Some of them are now part of the crew. But yeah, most of them decided, yeah, we're not following this guy anymore. Garganhill didn't take it well, so you helped him take out his crew. Uh, Fortunately, you couldn't just bomb the ship from outside since, well, it was already loaded with gunpowder and alchemist fire. And he swore he had a really good weapon to use against the Xeroxan Empire on board. Yep, you fought off his undead crew along with Agony the Ghost. Unfortunately, you found out that, yeah, she's kind of bound to the ship, so not much luck getting her off the ship. You also found his weapon, an Astral elf, who later turned out to be Princess Zadali of the Xeroxan Empire.
Oh, snap.
Yep, potential heir to the Xeroxan Empire if it wasn't for her twin brother basically trying to get her killed. Politics, family,
Sibling
that's
rivalry. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I understand all too well.
yep. But so you rescued her, avenged Garganhail and burn down his ship since you unfortunately wouldn't have much use for it. At the last minute, someone did manage to remember to take the spell jamming helm from that ship.
It was a miracle.
Yeah, real miracle. Yep. So next, you're going into the Astral Sea, so you can get to Doom Space, where there will supposedly be that coalition that Crux told you about to fight against the Xeroxan Empire. So,
Into
yep,
Doom space.
Doom
yep.
space.
Oh yeah, real cheery place. They were gonna call it Bunches of Honey and Sunshine, but that was already taken.
No celebrity names.
No, yeah, no Hall Notes over here.
Right. You're out
Yep.
of touch, sir.
So let's get ready to dice roll.
Wow, you must still be feeling pretty good. I couldn't do
I-
that.
Me
I
neither.
wanted to do that last time. I've
With
got
your
the mic
fancy
for it
ass
now,
mic.
so,
Yeah, it's true. You do. That's actually a really cool mic.
yeah, seems to work well since you guys can hear me.
Oh
Well-
yeah, we hear you a lot better than we used to. That's for sure.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize it was better than before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That helps. Yep. So, oh yeah, I got an image for you guys here. And there's Princess Sadali on board your ship now. And, well, we can assume that plasmoid is Lurb. Yeah. Go with
Sure, why
that.
not?
Blurb. Handsome fellow.
Yeah.
You sure?
That's
Wow,
what-
he looks more muscular than I've drawn him.
Well, he's trying to look good for the new girl. That's not a bow staff behind him. That's actually a mop. He's got to
Yeah.
swab the deck regularly.
And now you're big into cleaning.
Well, he's got to have some use on the ship, and so far, cleaning seems to be what Crux decides is his useful point. But yeah, you guys got a pretty full ship now as I'm looking at the map.
Mm-hmm.
Garganhail, Lurb, Mr. Flinch, Crux, the Princess, Starbow the Tree Ant. Also got some vampirates below deck, Dorgio and Vitalia.
Giorgio.
Yep.
Italia.
Georgie.
Yep. Nice full crew.
Wispy.
Yep, well, and so you set out to the Astral Sea, kind of the space between wild space and other realms, such as wild space and doom space. It's kind of like the filling between these spaces. So as you travel, the colors of wild space grow more muted, fading into a deepening silver haze. And soon your ship is immersed in the starry silver clouds of the Astral Sea. And I actually got a pretty cool image for that. Let's see. Here we go. This is a long one, but pretty cool one to see.
Oh wow.
Yep,
Dead God.
That's actually uh, like limited edition. What do you call it? DM screen for Spelljammers. I don't have that one, unfortunately, but it's a pretty cool one.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's too bad you don't have the limited edition Spelljammer screen.
No,
There's
I
always
mean,
next time.
this is a cool looking one. So,
It is actually pretty awesome. I'll give it that.
yep. Art by Jed Chevrier, if I'm reading that right. But yeah,
Nice.
a cool glimpse of what you could see in the Astral Sea. But yep, with that, Crux does inform you that going to take a while to travel through the Astral Sea, but oh, right, that reminds me, got to show the people. Crux here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Go Crux.
Yep. Oh, as he informs you, keep your wits about you. Astral Sea, much like wild space and other realm spaces, is filled with its own share of wonders and dangers. Astral Sea is especially a strange place, very much the realm of thought or something of that sort. I'm afraid I'm not too versed in that, but interesting thing about the astral sea, you just have to think about where you want to go, and it'll take you there.
Interesting.
Oh, and
Well,
another fun little fact: you don't even need to walk if you don't feel like it, and all of a sudden, Crux just starts floating above a little above, and zipping by you. Oh,
fascinating indeed.
yep.
Wow.
Because yeah, rule wise, in the astral sea, the more intelligent a creature is, the faster they can move. They can choose to fly in a feat equal to 5 times their intelligence score.
Um,
Yeah.
woohoo!
I'm smart, but I'm about as smart as the average bear. Not smarter,
Oh,
unfortunately.
no. Flying is still cool.
That is true. So I can move at a speed of 60 feet based off my intelligence. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, that's the astral sea for you. Don't age, don't need to sleep, don't need to eat, which, yeah, is a bit jarring, but at least it saves on rations.
Well, I guess you could say that.
Oh,
I'm surprised we don't see many more people living here in the astral sea.
well, as I've said, it's
It
got its
almost
own
seems like
share of
paradise.
dangers.
Huh.
It is quite wondrous to behold, but again, there are plenty of things out there you do not want to meet. It's a bit of a strange place sometimes, the astral sea. As he says that, you see in the distance what looks like an octopus with a monocle and a top hat.
Interesting.
Yes, this does seem like a
Indeed.
rather weird place.
Mm. Oh, no, that's just Jerry. I see him pretty often here.
I'm just gonna do a double take with that and then just chalk it
Still
up to okay. I guess
question it.
that's the astral sea. Yep. Who am I to question it?
But yep,
Well then, how long will it take us to reach our destination then, based
ooh,
on thought?
based on thought, well, barring any unforeseen complications, at least 2, 3 weeks maybe.
Ugh,
Uh,
quite a bit of
travel.
time.
But yeah, settle down and try to recuperate when you can. Uh, Probably want to keep an eye on our new passenger, that princess. But as long as she's willing to fight against the Empire with us, I'm willing to extend some trust.
Much as I don't like my own people, she seems to be of a reasonable sort, and like the rest of us, does not agree with this tyranny currently happening within the Empire. So, I believe we have no reason not to trust her.
Fair,
And as you say, I mean, with all of us on here, it wouldn't take much for us to overpower her, I'm sure.
very true. I suppose that's might be what she's thinking too. That allying with us has the numbers with her instead of against
I'm more worried about our other friend that we've picked up along the way, the vampire.
her. Yeah. Uh, well, maybe we should not talk so loudly near him about that part.
Oh no, I don't fear. I mean, if he does get out of line, I'm sure we'll slap him around. That's not an issue. I think we've demonstrated quite well that we can handle ourselves. I just don't want to have the chance of him betraying us like the rest of his crew did. They seemed very willing to just s- switch sides at the drop of a dime. So,
Yeah, yeah. I have no love for vampirates. The other two,
hmm,
Giorgio and Vitalia, I've convinced them to take the night watch, even though I suppose in the astral sea that doesn't say much. But
hmm.
they're currently below deck. They decided they wouldn't mind enjoying a nap in some hammocks rather than floating in space.
Well, so long as they don't use their hunger on us, which in the astral sea it seems like they should be sit. I can't use words right now because my nose wants to run. Um.
Oh, careful! That's very dangerous in the astral sea.
Yes, yes. I'll try not to. I mean, I don't want to start a leak. I'll just cover my nose and walk away. Then I'm like, I'm just gonna hang in the back.
All right. With that, Crux kind of meanders away and starts working on something. And yeah, you have the lay of the ship now. Whatever you feel like up to. Princess Sadali is hanging around up near Starbow with Mr. Flinch keeping an eye on her. Garganhale and Lefty are kind of leaning over the edge, looking a little morose. And Blurb is looking like he might be trying to swab the deck, but, you know, kind of half heartedly.
No.
Crux might be putting some targets together from the looks of it. Oh.
I jump up and test that the whole flight deal. I want to see how it works. I'm gonna try to do some training in the air.
Okay. Yep.
Take risk.
Blurb kind of looks up and does a double take, like, whoa, what did I eat? Man. And he goes back to trying to mop.
He's not using the wrong end of the broom, is he? Or the mop.
The handle, just like
Uh,
scratching the floor.
uh, okay, not that bad of a roll. So
Phew.
he's he's got the right end on the deck, but is definitely using more of the pole than the mop part.
Who's gonna kind of like, oh, that's my favorite part about being out here is he's kind of like leans back, like he's sitting in a recliner, but he's not actually, he's just kind of floating around like this, very
Yeah,
slow,
fair.
picking at his belly button. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Well, Topola makes her way up to the deck there, and you see she's got a fishing pole and is just kind of casting out. Yeah. All in all, pretty lazy meandering at the moment. See, Crux is starting to set up some wooden targets, it looks like, with what may be badly drawn astral elves on them. And he takes a few steps back and starts practicing with his pistols.
I'll see this and I'll help him. I'm gonna try to like draw better astrals and make them look even uglier and meaner. I'll like put like sharp teeth and like red eyes and everything. And I'm like, no, you gotta make them more spread apart. They're not doing it right. There you go.
Hmm. Oh, you're a better artist than I am.
Ah, well, thank you. I've had years of practice. Growing up, I drew a lot of my own kind, and if anyone knows what we look like, it would be me.
You see Princess Sadali kind of on the deck above you, leaning over the railing and eyeing this with a bit of a curious glance and just kind of shakes her head a little.
I really don't care.
Fair, fair.
We're a
Yeah.
horrible race.
Garganhale sidles on up to Topola and tries to, getting some conversation going, but she just snubs him and goes back to fishing. He slumps and, just kind of calls out, all right, anyone up for a bit of a dead man's hand? And he starts rattling some dice in his good hand. Oh, his good hand, my mistake, not lefty.
Hell, I'll play.
Yeah, I'll
Pretend,
All
play.
pretend to kick the legs down on my invisible recliner.
right. All right, yeah. Dead hands dice, a nice little game me and the boys like to play. Just take as many six-sided dice as you like, toss them around in a cup, everyone rolls, reveals them at the same time. Highest total wins, but anyone who rolls a 1 loses.
All right.
All right, buy-ins 5 gold pieces per game, unless you really want to try your luck.
No.
I'll try. I'm feeling lucky today. Back in the astral sea, floating around, relaxing. What do you mean by trying my luck?
All right. Well, get your dice ready. Now let's roll.
Uh,
Uh,
What does it mean when you roll 2 ones?
Well, then you lose double.
Dang it.
Let's see. Garganhill adds his up. He has 12, 17, 19. Anyone beat that without losing?
I forgot to roll.
Oh,
That was the easiest 5 gold I ever lost.
Oh, yeah, I lost too.
oh. Huh. Usually I'm luckier when Lefty's doing the rolling. Well,
Uh, um, nope. I'm gonna stay out. Well, I'm not gonna do it. Um,
come on, mate. Yeah, luck's bound to be good.
well, you know what? I guess fine. Why not? Um, I I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to take up the dice and roll. And then while I'm doing that, I'm gonna play a little ditty, and I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion inside to make it look like I rolled a 6. Both 6s,
Just all sixes.
all 6s. Yes.
All right, hang on. I should probably roll a little on that. Uh,
It has to be against my spell save DC, which would be. It's been a minute since I looked on here. Where is that? Spells, actions. Where is the spell save?
hmm, Should be just in the spell somewhere.
Oh, okay. I'll look. Oh,
Oh, I've got it.
it's
Six.
16,
Yep, there it is. All right.
and it's an intelligence check.
Oh, intelligence. Okay, I rolled the wrong thing then. I was rolling wisdom. Yep, intelligence. Oh, he rolled a nat 20 on that.
Ooh.
Um, I'm gonna roll heroic inspiration and do it again.
Oh, so I guess he has to roll again.
Yeah, roll again.
Okay, fair. Okay. Yep. He blinks and looks again, and yeah, that seems legit. All right. Oh, Garganhill rolled 17, and how many sixes did you have?
I rolled. How many do you get to roll in there?
As many as you want.
I'll roll as many as I can. So like 7 or 8.
27 sixes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
How many you believe I could fit inside that cup? So like maybe let's do 8. 8 sixes.
Because that's suspect.
It's a game of chance. I mean, what are the odds, right?
Well, yep. Their Garganhill definitely just boggles at that. Oh, damn.
Now, I've been known
Well,
to have quite a bit of luck. I try not to show off. I had to hee haw, but you insisted. So, as you can see, I tend not to
yeah,
play as much because of it.
yeah. Got no one to blame but myself. Yeah.
Yep.
Oi. Well, you take right the fun right out of gambling, then, mate.
Well, I mean, we can gamble for more than just gold, you know? I mean, you still have a good working hand over there. Would you like to gamble that?
You talking lefty or righty?
Oh, the one attached.
I kind of like the one that doesn't wander sometimes. So that's
Hmm. Oh, well, if you ever feel like making your money back or have anything else you'd like to gamble, just let me know. I tend to I'd value more things besides gold if I'm being honest with you. That hand does look mighty tempting. Seeing what the other one can do, I imagine what I could do with that one.
Well, I'll take it as a compliment, but with that, I'll also take my dice, and you can take your winnings.
All right. So that's like what? 7 times was 5 gold, right? So
Yeah, 5 gold for whoever played and lost. So
oh
5 from Garganhale, and did anyone else roll, or too rich for
Uh,
their blood?
yeah.
too
Well,
rich.
I rolled once, lost my 5.
Okay, so just 5 gold for David right now.
Oh, I feel like that was a waste. Oh well.
You got 5 gold out of it.
Yeah.
Yay. Uh, never see that money spent. All right. Anyway, cool. I'll put that in my backpack.
Okito. Yep. Crux, meanwhile, is shooting away at the targets now, and trying to work on his aim. Topola still fishing. No.
I feel like I should have like attuned to my rock and put fireball on it.
Oh, to your Ewan stone.
Stone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a possibility. You still have a shield spell in there, but yeah, one cast or one use of fireball would take up that slot. So it's up to
Yep.
you.
Yep. I want to do that.
Okay. Yep. So you use up one use of fireball right now, but you can save it for later. So oh, I'm sure everyone backs away as you're suddenly summoning magical flames.
Okay.
Oh, I put on sunglasses with a smile. I love this.
Well, you just channel a fireball into a little gemstone that's now orbiting around your head, and somehow it feels slightly menacing to have this thing orbiting around your head now. Toto's still kind of hopping along after it like it's a firefly.
Aw. We could play
Oh,
catch together.
cool. I just realized I have the image for the pistol for my attunement. That's amazing.
Oh, it's got the image in your
Yeah,
attunement?
it actually shows
Oh,
the attuned item. It shows the actual pistol. That's
okay.
neat.
I did give it a large size image and a small size image, so I guess that applies then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, uh, you guys want to fart around some more, or are you ready to have progress?
Depends. How willing to be prepared are you gonna let us be?
Up to you guys.
Okay. Well then. What do we have for like loose cargo, like small things on the ship? Like will we be able
Um,
to find like you know what actually? Oh, I got this. Okay, so I guess before we go too far, I am going to make at no, I'll make a third level. Take up 3 of my third level slots, and I am going to make glyph of warding, and I'm going to put them on some of my gold pieces. So I have 3. So 3 of my gold pieces are now glyphed with a safety word. Um, what's the word gonna be? What's the word gonna be?
bird.
Bird is the word. Anyone out? I mean, if anyone's watching, give me a word. Something that's
Baghead.
not said often. Baghead. um, I got it. And I hate it because then I don't want to make it anything too obvious, but I want to make it something cool. Um,
Day drinkers.
day drinkers. I got it. It's gonna be Shazam.
Oh, yeah. I don't see that being common.
Yes, Shazam. I will say Shazam. I will make it. What kind of damage? What damage do I get? Oh, why am I rolling that? Sorry. I meant to look at the spell. My brain. Like it's muddled. Let's do lightning damage. Yeah. We're gonna make them all we'll make okay, one lightning, one fire, and one cold. So fire, lightning, and cold.
By your powers combined.
Captain Planet.
You
And then
forgot
I'm gonna
heart.
heart. Then I'm gonna do my like into a trance over in a corner somewhere before we set off so I can get all my slots back. And that's it.
Oh,
Same.
okay. Yeah, fair.
I mean, I still have like a good 3 slots I could use to make more at second level. I think I have like a whole handful of glyph of wardings I can just like chuck and just destroy if we really want. I don't know. I don't want to be too. I don't want to be too much. I think 3 is good. As you're like,
Fair.
actually.
That's fair.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go into my astral elf trance over somewhere in the ship. I'll I'll do like the Doctor Strange thing where I lift up my legs and stuff and make like the with the hands while I'm like kind of like looking around. Well, not looking around, obviously. I'm in a derp state, but yes.
Oh yeah, that's well possible in the astral sea. Yep. So everyone, roll a perception check.
Hey, I'm good at that. 26.
Wow.
15.
Wow. Um, perception. There it is. 13.
What do you get, Blorf?
Oh, 12.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well, Ulu, yeah, you see just so many amazing things in the astral sea. Heck, you swear in the distance, you can see a unicorn galloping just straight through the seas there, through the silver void, and off in the far distance, you see what looks like someone's astral form floating around. Well, more relevant that all of you are luckily able to see is what looks to be some darkening skies in the distance. Oddly enough, you can see Crux has noticed it too, and he's pulling out his spyglass. Here, his spyglass to investigate. Yeah, that's looks a little foreboding. Those clouds.
I'm gonna slide out of my recliner and do the. It's almost become a ritual at this point. I seen him pull out his spyglass. I run over and plays it a little bit longer. Yeah, indeed, that is foreboding.
Is
Oh
there
yeah.
any way we can avoid this, Captain?
Right, not if I best I could tell, that's a psychic wind incoming. That's yeah. Crux quickly stows away his spyglass and calls out, "Incoming psychic wind! Grab onto something and steal your minds!" As Crux belts out his warning, the darkening of the astral sea rapidly encroaches upon your ship. Within minutes, it's as if you're traveling through a moonless night. The ship, no, the astral sea itself seems to be shaking, as if the sea itself is rebelling against this storm. You suddenly find yourself buffeted by wave after wave of lost memories, forgotten ideas, and subconscious fears, none of them your own. Everyone make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Bro, I'm not great at that.
I used my one. Oh.
10.
Hey, natural
Was
20,
on the and
baby.
it moved.
14.
Okay, what was you, Jayla?
I was 6.
Oh, okay. Well, yep, Ulu, your mind is a steel trap, or maybe an empty trap.
Yeah,
Whatever the case, it just
I click it off for a minute, and both my eyes go.
all right. Lorf, let's see. You ooh, hang on. You take 11 psychic damage as you're suddenly gripped with a terrifying phobia of ducks somewhere.
God, hope there aren't any ducks out there.
Quack, quack.
Let's see.
Just
Uh,
elephants.
Ooh, all right. David, let's see. You take
14 didn't cut it. Oh no.
you take 14 psychic damage
Ugh.
as
Eh.
as you're gripped with the feeling like you suddenly left your family behind and you'll never see them again. Not that you have a family that you
That's
care
like a
about.
happy memory, to be honest.
Yeah, again, not thoughts your own. They're just suddenly going right through your head. You also feel like you forgot to pick up milk.
I always forget the milk. Ugh. Why is it always the milk?
And Syra, you are currently stunned.
Ooh,
What does that mean?
Stunned. Let's see. You are incapacitated, can't move, it can speak only falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage. You can
Okay.
make saving throws to end the effect on yourself, but that'll be a bit for now since we're not doing current combat turns. But so yeah, you're currently dazed as you feel like you just came out to your parents and they did not approve. Again, you not your own memory. You're telling this to what looks to be two Thrycreens, which you're pretty sure aren't your parents, but it's a very jarring thought. So yeah, nice little psychic wind in the plane of thought. Just all sorts
They
of
don't
randomness.
accept me.
Yeah.
Oh,
am I just standing there like a turkey, looking up into the rain with my mouth hanging open?
Pretty much. That's how you managed to ward off the effects of the psychic wind. But yeah, as soon as the storm came, it seems to have passed, and now the sky is once again its normal silver hue. It's really just a bizarre sensation you've all experienced as you're starting to get your bearings. You're starting to notice that this is a rather unfamiliar part of the astral sea. There were at least a few scenarios and locations that you could tell that wait, those weren't here before. With let's see. Well, if you want to be certain whether you're off course or not, you can roll investigation or survival.
Uh,
wait, is that everyone or just?
Well, whoever wants to see if you're on course or not.
Probably not me though, right?
No, but if you like, you can make another intelligence saving throw to try to beat the stun.
11.
Okay.
roll a 17. I kind of shake off my trance. That wasn't so bad, right, guys? What the?
Yep.
Where are we?
Well, yeah, David, you're trying to get your bearings, but it's still a little jarring what you went
Ugh.
through mentally. Ulu, on the other
Can't
hand,
believe I forgot the milk again. Ugh.
yeah, Ulu, well, even in this, realm beyond reckoning, you have a good sense for directions, and you're quickly picking up on little details like, okay, nope, I didn't see that obelisk before, and that trail looks different, and you're quite certain that that wind just took you completely off direction. Yeah, you're in an unfamiliar part of the astral sea.
No, look around for crux.
Yep. What did you roll on your intelligence roll, Jayla?
14.
Okay, nope, sorry, you're still stunned.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ooh,
Dang.
Lorf coming out with the big numbers.
Hmm?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
oh.
only one for the night. That's all you get.
Everybody gets one.
Oh, yep. Blorf, you're also verifying with Ulu there on. Yep. That's definitely not where we used to be. Oh, and Lurb, meanwhile, is a puddle. He definitely failed that intelligence saving throw.
What's he scared of? What's his thoughts?
Seagulls!
Lurb, I understand you. Why are they all feathered?
How are they driving? Yeah. Okay, and oh yeah, Ulu, you were looking for Crux?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you see him kind of steadying himself on the railing of the ship, and he's at least on his feet and not stunned or anything, but yeah, he's definitely shaking it off himself. That a bit of a mental whammy.
Run over to him and grab him. Oh, Captain Crux. I think we've been blown off course.
Hmm. Yes. He kind of starts to look around and, oh, damn, you're right. That's, yeah, psychic winds. Damn fast, those damn things. Oh, I hope we didn't lose anyone off the ship to begin with. Oh, oh, yeah.
That's a good idea. Maybe we should look around, make sure everybody's here.
Indeed.
Crispy!
Let's do a sound off to
Soda!
see who we can get. Ugh. Maybe one of them
Uh,
has the milk.
Hmm.
yeah, well, we know Lurb is here. Let's try to find Zadali. Hopefully she didn't get blown off into the astral sea. She is our weapon.
Yep. Well, you can make a quick perception roll.
I can do that. 18.
All right. Well, you're glancing around, and well, you can spot Sadali still up on the deck above you, and looks like Starbow actually managed to get a good hold of her. He's got one of his vines kind of wrapped around her, and she's looking a bit dazed and stunned as well at the moment. So she's there, but mentally a little out to lunch at the moment.
Good job, Starbow.
Now, Topola, meanwhile, is flapping her arms around and going up and down the deck. You're not sure if that's from the psychic wind or not.
That checks out. Anyway,
Garganhale is arm wrestling Lefty. You're also not sure if that's from the psychic wind. Toto is spinning around in circles. Again, also not sure if that's from the psychic wind.
I love our crew.
We
And
are a bunch of miscreants.
and Mr. Flinch is stumbling around up on the deck near Sadali, but he's at least on his feet as well.
Hmm.
However, Ulu, also with your roll, you do manage to suddenly pick up on music, oddly enough, that you're hearing faintly coming from somewhere.
can I pinpoint it?
No, but you do feel like you're pretty sure you're hearing a piano of all things.
Is
Seems
anybody?
near, but it's, yeah, rather odd to suddenly be hearing piano music.
All right, I'm gonna do an investigation, see if I can. Dirty 20.
Oh, yep.
See if I can kind of
As
pinpoint where it's coming from.
Yep, as you're kind of carefully turning your head and listening and getting really just rather bewildered by this piano music. But yep, you start to pinpoint it, and you're pretty sure it's coming from the underside of the ship.
Horseshoe.
No, like just directly under the ship, not the deepest deck of the ship, just like on the underside of the ship.
Huh. Is anybody else hearing this?
No? Anyone else want to roll perception?
Why won't they love me?
I
Oh, and
love is overrated.
Syra, feel free to make another intelligence saving throw.
That's a 17 for me to
22 on
Okay.
perception.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah, no, you're still stunned, Syra. Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
It's fine.
I wish I had some type of thing to help you with that, but I really don't. I can
Well,
only.
Toto stops spinning for a minute and sees you looking a little dazed, Syra. So he goes over and tries to, nudge you a little, and he's using the help action. So your next roll will have advantage.
Yay!
Yeah, he cast a daze ray to try to cancel out the original daze.
That should work, right?
But yep, Blorf and David, you both also hear this piano there, and you hear this music, and you're quite certain you're hearing a piano. And yeah, Ulu at least has already started to point out, I assume, where he's hearing it from.
Sounds like it's coming from over the side of the ship, actually. I mean, it's not as great as little old bluegrass banjo, but it's all right.
There's a nice tone to it. We should check this out.
Yep, and you hear it's kind of stops and goes like someone's not certain on what they're doing. Dun, dun, dun. It just stops and different tune. Doo, doo, doo. Someone's trying to get a feel for what they're playing, but not having much luck. It sounds like.
Sounds like somebody's down there trying to get a feel for the groove.
It's hard to find that
Indeed.
groove.
Eh.
If I glance over the railing, do I see anything?
Nope. It's just like just playing on the underside of the ship, so like the hull itself. So pretty far.
David, maybe they're trying to communicate with music. Maybe you should play some notes back to them.
Yeah. Let me play my nose flute for a second and see what I can do. Does that work? Make me laugh. Yes, interesting. That's not a bad idea. I'll pull out my lute, I guess, and I'll play some music and see what I can do. I will do performance, and I have advantage on that. So
Okay.
good thing. 24.
Okay. Hang on. Let me. Well, you hear a long as you're playing. You do hear a longer pause in the piano playing, and then it kind of starts to follow along with what you're playing.
What does it mean?
It seems to mimic. That's interesting to say the least. But
Well,
they
it's
are
like
keep. Are they keeping up? Are they with me on it? Like I'm like jamming. Like okay, I feel what this guy's throwing down. Is like going with me,
yeah.
or is this like note for note the same thing almost?
No, it's an accompaniment. You're playing your thing, and whoever's playing this piano is kind of chiming in, and it's a duet basically at this point. Sounds like.
And they're coming from below the ship. You're saying?
Yep.
Okay. With my perception, when I rolled that, could I tell where it was coming from? Was it in the ship or like underneath the ship?
Underneath the ship.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna use my brain to float and like
I'm
go
gonna use my
over the.
brain to float. Yep.
Well, you know what I mean. You
Yeah,
said
no.
that we could use our thoughts to like walk without having to walk.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do something dangerous and think and play while I'm moving, and I'm gonna go around off the main deck, off the edge of the ship as I'm doing my finger movement that no one can see, um, to the bottom of the ship as I'm playing still to kind of see where the sound is coming from. So
Yep.
I'll it's like 65-foot movement I can do, so I'll just do the incomplete movement I can to get to that point.
Yep. You're playing along, and Jayla, feel free to make that saving throw again with advantage this time.
Thank you.
We need all the help we can get.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm doing
I'm
so
Okay.
gonna,
well.
I'm gonna walk over to Syra and grab her by the shoulders. Get a hold of yourself. You're missing the show. David's flying
I don't
and he's
feel
playing music. It's incredible.
Okay, on your next turn, you're no longer stunned. The combined help of Ulu and Toto are really snapping you out of this funk now. But yep, David, you're floating along and playing your music, and yeah, it's matching well with you. It's actually starting to seem like you've done this before. But as you're slowly making your way to the bottom of the ship, just you almost have to kind of turn yourself to get a better view of things. Because yeah, affixed to the underside of your ship's hull, you see an extravagantly dressed figure seated at a piano. Figure appears to be an elf of some sort and is wearing a bordering on garish outfit made of furs, brightly colored feathers, and gleaming materials. The piano is a grand one that, despite looking to be overgrown with a wide manner of verdant plant life, still sounds beautifully clear. But,
Elton John, is that you?
well, let me throw in some images.
It's Elton John.
I hope it is. Oh my gosh, I'd be so excited.
Well, here's the piano I'm talking about
Nice.
to build up suspense.
Ooh.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that's from Pixabay by Pop Melon. It's free to use images there, but I figure I might as well give some credit there.
Yeah,
And
that's an Elton John piano if I ever saw one.
and then hang on. You see this figure playing at the piano.
Yep.
No freaking way.
And just
Sleep with
to
gap
get,
teeth.
get out of the way,
You gave him the Elton John gap teeth.
all character and tokens created and owned by Hereford.com. Hereford.com is not responsible for the content of the show, clip, or segment, and hereby disclaims any and all content and views expressed therein. Yep.
I feel underdressed now.
I'm so glad
Um,
Sarah's stunned. She would not like that outfit.
She would be. I'm
How
stunned at the beauty
garish.
of this thing.
Throw a fireball at him.
But yeah, that's this figure is just really grooving now as he's going along with your music, David, and you're realizing you know this guy. And as he turns from his playing, he looks at you, and from behind his rosy-colored spectacles, at which point he graces you with a friendly, gap-toothed smile. "Well, hello there," he declares jovially. "Didn't realize I had me an audience." Why,
I didn't realize we had talent attached to the ship.
Davey!
My word.
Davey! Oh, it's been ages! Oh, Davey! And he
Oh
comes
man,
bounding over to you. It's Alan! It's Alan Cole!
it's
And
Alan who?
Alan Cole!
Alan Cole. Oh my goodness, it's been too long, my friend. Hey, how
Yep,
are you? What are you doing in the astral sea?
he just flies right over and gives you a hug and gives you a cheek on each kiss, or a kiss on each cheek.
Oh
Cheek on
yeah,
each
same
kiss.
back. Yeah, a pat on the shoulder.
Oh, come on, Davey, come on. I know it's been ages, but we used to pal around the Astral Sea together. And
Oh, it's been a long time, my friend. I especially nice of you to come back here. What? So you're just hanging around, just attaching from ship to ship and playing music, huh?
is that what I'm on? Oh, boy. Oh, it's my face red. Oh, no, I just like to pop into the astral sea every once in a while, just let those thoughts flow right through me noggin. It does wonders for the inspiration, I tell you. Just,
Oh,
the
I remember.
sights,
It's
the
incredible.
sounds. Oh, yeah, it just really lets that music flow right through you and just let you coast on the seas and of thought itself. It's wonderful, David. Oh
Oh,
man.
agreed, 100%. I unfortunately had a bad wave come through here, and I actually had forgotten the milk, I believed. So I'm still catching my bearings, but it's good to see you, old friend. You should
Ah,
come meet the rest of the crew. They'd love to meet you. Please come with me.
oh, all right. Let me just hop on the piano then. He hops on his piano and he starts flying right
I'm
to
gonna
the.
sit on it and play with them just because why not? We're gonna jam. We're gonna jam.
Before they
All
fly
right.
up,
Yeah.
before they
Yep.
fly up.
The music starts becoming louder and louder as they fly up to the top of the deck, and yeah, that's quite a sight for all of you to witness. As yeah, Syra, you're now finally snapping out of your stunned condition as suddenly David and a figure in a very eye-searing outfit to you come floating around on a piano.
What the? Okay.
Oh yeah, and we're like playing something like Benny and the Jets, basically, but not quite. It's a
It's
non-copyright.
a knockoff, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hang on. I got a list here. See, Benny and Jets. Oh, Elstree and her elves.
Austrianer elves.
Yep.
The Austrianer elves. Dun, dun, dun.
Australians.
That's amazing.
Hello, everyone. Lovely to see you, meet you, and all the things in between. My name's Alon Cole. I'm a bit of a bard, and an old friend of David here.
Oh yes, we go way back. We used to travel these parts and just play music and get lost. Oh, it was amazing times. It's glad
Oh,
to meet
yeah.
an old friend.
So, Davey, who's all this then?
Well then, the captain of this ship is Crux over there, and next to that fine gentleman is an even better member, a member of our crew, and captain of my own team now, Ulu, a fantastic gentleman who makes fine chowder. Uh, well-rounded
Oh.
gentleman.
And
Um,
Elon Cole is just going around heartily shaking each of
yep.
them as you introduce them.
This is
He's a
another good
friendly
friend of
guy.
mine by the name of Blorf, an excellent fighter and well-rounded gentleman as well as Syrah here, who is like me, unfortunately cursed to be an astral elf, but handles it well and with a lot of flair.
Oh, I know all about me flair there.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, she's more of a fire than a flare. Now that I say that out loud. The rest of the people are all people we've met along the way that I'm so far have been civil for the most part. We even, if this doesn't trouble you, we have a princess on board as well. Um,
Oh, wow. Wait, Princess of where?
a possible empire of astro elves. I don't
Oh,
particularly
yeah.
want to get into that one right now, but
Oh, no,
y-
yeah, I hear you, mate. I hear you. You know, it's a real pity. You know, I used to play for the Astral Elves in the Empire all the time, but
you're a braver man than me, my friend.
well,
I
this was
couldn't
in the
stomach it.
past. Let me tell you, this was way in the past. That's yeah, they've really lost their way. Those Roxans. They don't make their own light anymore. You know, they just want to steal it from others. It's a real shame. They had some beautiful things in the Empire back in the day. Let me tell you, Davy.
I am aware, my friend. I know, but that's in the past. Right now, I must tell you this now, Elon, my friend. We are currently about to build an army to take down the Empire, as they are now attacking a planet which I have found to enjoy rather thoroughly. Now, I don't mean to put you in the middle of this. You're a good friend of mine, and I by no means would ask you for help. But if by chance you feel led to join our cause and help in our rebellion, we would greatly appreciate the aid. You've always been a good friend, but I also know you to be a free spirit, my friend, and I cannot speak for everyone on the ship to say you are welcome to stay, but as far as I'm concerned, you are welcome to be here in company with us.
Oh, hey. Oh, thank you, Davy. That's real hearty of you. And uh yeah, I'm definitely more of a lover than a fighter, but
I've
yeah,
always known
definitely
that, friend.
uh, definitely needs to be done something about that empire. They're just, I've heard of some of what they're up to, those astral seeds of theirs.
Indeed.
They can plant as many of those as they like, I tell you, but they won't get the harvest they want out of that. So,
Harvest. Hmm. Do you know more about what these seeds do, Elon? I mean, we've only known so much. We know they take over planets and they use them as such to completely like take out civilizations, but I had no idea they're also harvesting them for something.
Well, you see, way I hear they fire off these astral seeds into planets that then take root and just drain the energy right out of that planet. Real nasty stuff there. And then
Hmm.
they eventually will beam it right back to Xerox in space to replenish their star that's dying. And like I said, they just steal light from others to feed their own. It's just twisted, man.
And quite twisted. Ugh. This way, and I'm glad what we're doing is just. I mean, it was just before, but now we have even more cause. That being said, Elon, I really, if you do know more and are able to help, we'd love to have you. Right now we're currently Crux. Where are we headed in the Astral Sea to find more help?
Right. I'm sorry. Are you saying you are the Elon Core? Like,
Yes, it's
oh,
him.
but I swear I could hear. I heard you were playing centuries ago. I mean, I know you're an elf, but oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's the beauty of the Astral Sea, mate. I just pop in here, wait a few decades, maybe a century, as I work on new material, and slip right out to the material plane to play anew. Make a comeback tour.
Classic Elon. Love this
Well,
man.
at that point,
Elon, be careful.
Prince.
He might ask for an autograph.
Oh yeah, at that point, Zidali, the princess, is also shaking herself awake and is also just calling out, like, "Wait, y- that is? I'm sorry, is that Elon Cole? That's, I mean, he played at my father's coronation. That was several centuries ago. And, oh yeah, yeah, that was real nice. Back before he became such a bastard. That man. How is he? He's
Still a
dead.
bastard.
Oh well. Sorry to hear that. I really was hoping he'd be able to turn around at some point. But yeah, real shame there, Zevon. He was a nice guy back in the day. Yeah. Well, Sidali does look a little wistful at that. Of yes, father really was something better back then. But it's rather really quite impressive how much you know about what Syroxis has been up to. Well, I bob around and all hear things. And Sadali confirms that yes, that is what the Empire has been doing with their astral seeds. They send them to other planets to harvest the life force, which grows into these crystal trees that will eventually just beam that energy right back to their dying star, the light of Xeroxis. Because, yeah, that's the source of their power, basically, for their empire. But yeah, that's she's really quite impressed that someone knows such a deeply guarded secret and is just eyeing Alon Core with a bit of suspicion and respect, you can tell. Yeah, everyone, feel free to roll some history if you'd like to see if you know anything about Alon Core.
Boy,
Not much.
I need to change my dice.
It's not
These
not
are
my kind of
terrible.
music.
19. Of course I would. He's my good friend.
13.
Okay. Well, yep, Blorf, you can vaguely remember of having heard of Alon Core as a musician. You might have even, yeah, you're pretty sure he's even played on Blorfus, your home planet, way back when. You didn't have the pleasure of being there for one of his concerts, but you heard he played there. So
Busy in tournaments, I think. Probably.
fair, fair.
No time for
And
that sissy music.
Ulu, what did you roll?
I think 11.
Okay, yep.
11, yeah.
Vaguely, you remember hearing of an Elon Core as a famous musician, but as you stated before, it wasn't really your kind of music necessarily. But Syra, I assume you didn't roll very high?
Uh, I rolled a 13, I think. Yeah.
Oh, 13. Well, you've heard of him. Yep.
Yay.
You can vaguely recall your parents talking about him a little before and how they used to listen to him back in the
Ah,
day.
yeah.
They were especially fond of Feel the Embrace of Soon Tonight.
Uh, I'm going to.
No.
I want to ask Elon. Um, as Ula's just kind of been eyeing the situation. And noticing. Actually, did I notice the princess's look while she was looking at him?
Roll insight.
Uh, 15.
Okay. Yep. You noticed her looking at him with that kind of mixed look of suspicion and respect. But
But
you could kind of understand where she's coming from with this suspicion of him knowing what's seemed like closely guarded secrets, but at the same time, that bit of respect for the man that is Sir Elon Core.
I want to ask him. Were you trapped in that storm that we just went through?
Davey mentioned that. Yeah, storm. Honestly, I hadn't even noticed. I've been out here so long, I just drift and bob wherever the winds may please. It's real wonders for the inspiration most of the time. I've honestly been a little stuck on coming up with a new tune lately, but past that, I just go where I please. And well, funny thing, my piano's actually a bit of a spell jamming helm, so I go wherever I want if I want to go somewhere. Get my drift?
So was that
Classic Elon.
was that
I love
piano,
this man.
was it attached to our ship, or was it just kind of like floating listfully next to it?
Oh, well, you mentioned that's wind. Must have just got caught me and sent me flinging right to your ship or something like that. I swear I didn't even know I was on a ship until Davey here got me out of my funk.
That's the power of music, my friend.
Oh, that it is, Davey. That it is.
I'm also gonna look at him suspiciously.
Suspiciously.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the music, right?
I'm
If that's what you want to call that.
Or yeah, and right, David, you rolled really high. I mean,
oh
yeah,
yeah.
sh- you have a lot of personal history with Elon.
Oh
He
yeah.
actually
We've
helped show
jammed
you
together quite a
around
few
the
times.
astral seas back when you first fled from your family. So you were just longtime friends. You used to jam
Lifelong.
together. Oh yeah,
That's my
you
boy.
you even helped maybe with a couple of his songs at some point, like "Don't Let Lathander's Light Dim," and well, the rest of
Stop.
some of his songs like "Akadi's Candle"
Oh,
and
okay.
"Dancing Chingwa." Also, "Seems Rough to Be a God."
Yeah, we wrote a song called Davey My Brother.
Yep, that one too. Oh yeah, it's you two were just peas in a pod for a long time through the astral sea
Oh
until,
yes.
he went his own way and you went your own, but uh,
I'm gonna while we're all chatting, I'm gonna ask Mike, do you mind if I play a bit on your axes for a little bit?
oh, go right ahead. Just mind Wanda if you want, if you mind.
Wanda, huh? Is
Wa-
that the name?
Oh no, not the piano. That's just that's my precious there. But no, Wanda's my gadabout.
Gag about. What?
And with that, all of a sudden the plant life on the piano starts to rustle a little.
Ah.
And, all of a sudden hang on. Yeah, where's that image? There's my cursor. And out comes ignore the figure in the image, but the plant itself with the butterfly-like wings. That is a gadabout.
Ooh.
So not the person in the gagabout, but the
The
actual
plant.
like wings and the plant stuff on it is gagabout.
Yep. Well, gadabout. Yeah, it's an interesting word, but basically a plant-based spacesuit.
Gotcha. That's awesome, actually.
Oh yeah, that's a real cool idea
Fascinating.
there.
Elon, what a nice find. Hello, hello. How are you? I'll wave as I play a little bit, just kind of, just
Oh yeah, it's just
checking out the keys.
kind of flutters its little butterfly-like flaps and seems to bob a little to your tune. There's at least some, you know, understanding there. It might not necessarily be the most intelligent creature, but it's
Yeah,
aware of people. And Alon just, it said, "Oh yeah, when you get to the material plane, you gotta have oxygen, of course." That's what
naturally. Always
that's
full
what.
of surprises, Elon.
Uh,
Always.
I aim to surprise and I aim to please.
Sight for sore eyes, friend. But
That
again,
I
I must
am.
ask you. So, what do you think? Would you be willing to help us on our journey, or are you just off to do your
Well,
own thing?
well, as inconsiderate as it might be on my part here, Davey, I actually could use your help with something if you don't mind. It's,
Oh,
well, as I said, I like to be inspired by the astral sea, but I've been kind of hitting a bit of a snag lately, and it's like something's not grooving here in the flow of the astral sea in this region. It's like there's something foul just polluting it up. Like I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't sit right with me.
hmm,
Maybe we can
bad
help.
mojo. Never a good
Yeah.
thing.
I realize that it's really not what you're looking for out of me right now, but I could really appreciate some help with that.
Well, my friend, I can't speak for everyone, but I myself, we've been on many a journey together and done wondrous things, wrote many songs. It would be rude of me not to help you. I am definitely here to aid you in your cause, Elon. Always.
Oh, thank you, Davey. And, puts his arm around you and gives you a good one armed hug.
Yeah, because my fingers are still playing the keys. I'm not letting up.
Well, Crux kind of scratches his head a little of, well, if there is something troubling the astral sea around here, it wouldn't feel right to just let it continue. We're here anyway. Might as well at least get a look at what we're dealing with.
Indeed. And maybe afterwards, Elon would be so kind to help us find what we're looking for.
There's always hope in there, Davy. Yep. So, well, with Elon's instructions, you start heading in a direction that he claims is where this foulness is polluting up the astral seas. Uh, you don't quite. It's not very tangible, but you do kind of feel yourself just suddenly having some like less pleasant thoughts all of a sudden, rather unexpectedly. It's not like you're suddenly gripped with depression, but it's like, we should be happy, but somehow we're not. It's an odd funk,
That
just kind of
that sounds like depression. Just the definition.
mild, okay, mild, like more a
Okay.
malaise than a depression, I guess.
A case of space malaise.
No, no.
Uh-oh. But yeah, and as you're traveling, Elon has plenty of stories to share, especially about some of the tunes you two worked on together. And, he swears he taught you everything you know with a wink to you.
I chuckle. I'm like, yeah, sure. I you taught me a few things, but not everything. Yes, of course.
Yep. And eventually, after traveling, everyone make a perception roll.
12.
20.
Finally, 26. Japers.
23.
Dang.
Okay. Well, everyone but Blorf, you can hear a rather angry and pain sounding roar, like approaching. Sounds actually almost a little familiar, like you've dealt with a creature like this before. But yeah, you can hear it roaring and clearly a pained roar of some sort. And as it starts to get a little louder and louder, you can also hear cackling and laughter, oddly enough. But yep, and the three of you are looking in the direction this sound is coming from. And as the roaring nears, you spot the unmistakable sight of a Star Lancer headed for your ship. And several small red and horned creatures seem to be assaulting the creature with chains and bolts of fire as it barrels towards you in a frantic tailspin. Yeah, let me just throw up a
Elon,
silence.
that's what we named ourselves after.
It's our mascot.
That's the Star Lancer.
Oh, yep. And there's my Photoshop Star Lancer to get the Githyanki out of it. Don't look too closely or you'll see the flaws. But
Ugh, no, I'm just kidding. It looks great. You did a good job.
Look at all those flaws.
yep,
Holy.
so this thing is just kind of in a tailspin as these little red horned figures are just pestering it and assaulting it. And it's just pretty much going in for a crash landing on your ship. So, yeah, the three of you make a dexterity saving throw.
Could I?
Or
We try to stop it from doing that?
it's definitely speeding. Let's see. Well, let's say you have a turn at least. So, yeah, put up, put together an idea, and I'll see how that would work. I'm willing to entertain the idea at least. So, go for it.
Well, I have two options I could try, guys. I could cast Sanctuary, which wards the creature within range against attack. The only problem is I think it would still hit the ship. I'm not sure if that would work or not. Or I could use my create to create something that would at least stop him from doing damage to the ship, like a whole large area of pillows or something. Like,
Pillows might work. Or trampoline.
I don't know if they have trampolines in Spelljammer, but I mean, or a cargo net. I can make like a cargo net to like catch them.
Yeah, that's fair. You know,
Okay, I'll do that then. I'll use performance of creation and be like, I don't know if you taught me this one, Elon, but here's something I picked up along the way, and I sing a song of saving and of whatever, and I create a cargo net.
oh, right,
And
quick thinking there, Davey. Go on, everyone, grab hold. So,
yep,
yep, with that, yep, you all get together to grab hold of this cargo net. Crux and Garganhale included. Topalaz, at least out of her funk, and starts to see this Star Lancer heading your way as well. So, yep, well, honestly, I don't think you really even need to roll with how many people you've got to hold on to this thing.
do
But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think we're okay. Maybe 13, 14.
yeah, I'd have trouble having a good reason that you can't catch this thing. But yep, this Star Lancer just comes right for the main deck where you guys are, and yep, just it definitely takes a good bit of grabbing and bracing yourselves, but you're at least able to stop it from fully crashing into the like. Let's see, what is that? The wall of the cabin behind you. So just instead of crashing, it's more of a slow skid that, yeah, definitely prevents it from getting any further harm to it. So yeah,
Well,
nice improvised saving net for this Star Lancer.
I still want him to hurt the ship.
Ah,
A new
fair.
member of the crew. A new pet.
And yeah, that's a good point.
Well, and with that, all of a sudden, the figures that were hounding it start flying closer, and here's a little image of those lovely little guys.
What the?
Ooh.
Oh,
Little.
Cute.
Aw, it's so cute. I can't even say
they
that.
look
They're
like
ugly
I'd
as
have a
hell.
lot in common with them.
They look how I feel.
But yeah, with your improvised rescue net, you're able to stop the Star Lancer from just crashing into your deck, and instead skids along and comes to a relatively safe stop. The red figures, however, stopped their flight already and now are just cackling all the while before they now notice you all. One of them cries out demonically, "No playthings!" Roll for initiative.
Nasty little brutes. This might be what's causing some of the issues.
Wow. I rolled a 1.
And I'm right down there with you. 6.
11.
I rolled a 2.
22.
Can I change my dice while we're playing?
No.
uh, what'd you
Actually,
roll, David?
I rolled 11.
Oh, 11. And Blorf, you were 22.
Yep.
Okay, doke.
Jayla, if you go to your collections and go to my dice, I think you can change it from there, but you have to right click and open a link to do it. If you don't want to like get in the way of your character right now. As I know we're streaming, but I'm just letting you know.
Thank you.
You're
'Cause
welcome.
these are terrible.
All right. Well, oh, Wispy's actually first. Yeah, he was kind of a guiding light on the front of your ship. Let's see.
Oh, only a couple of them are going ahead of me. Okay. Cacklers. Ooh.
Heckless.
Oh, I
Seems to fit.
forget. We've got a large crew of people. This is going
Yeah,
to be
I'm not even sure I'm
insane.
gonna have a thing.
Draw your weapons. Fire.
Hey. Oh, I have to scroll over because there's so many people. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, it's
Hey.
a big crew. I guess
It really is.
I should probably toss out Dorgio and Vitalia. They're asleep below deck and all that. All right. So
Ain't
Wispy's
coming to help.
first, and he flies over and tries to use consume life. Let's see.
Zoom life.
Constitute
Ooh,
Wispy. He's a will o' the wisp. They drain life.
wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
unassuming little light ball. Oh,
Right?
but the cackler just laughs and swats the light away.
Hmm.
Fortunately, Wispy didn't do so hot. Oh, Elon Core is actually up next. Let's see. What was he all pass? Uh, okay. Yep. Well, he just kind of steps before you all and, all right now. I like a bit of laughter, but not your kind of laughter, fellas. Laughter, laughter, laughter. You're just imitating him now.
Oh gosh. It's cute when Toto does it, but when these guys do it, it's annoying.
All right. How about you all settle down? Well, with that, there's just suddenly this presence to Elon. And let's see, what do they roll? Wisdom saving throws.
Spotlight shines on him from somewhere in the astral sea.
That's right.
Okay.
What the hell? Where's that coming from?
I learned not to question it, Ulu. Whatever Elon does, it's usually just highlighted very thoroughly.
Okay, well, uh, Cackler 1 is just like, is just nearly doubles over with laughter at how ridiculous he thinks Elon looks. The other three are just staring at him in awe. Just he just suddenly assumed this presence that has them completely enthralled. All right, that's more like it. More like it. More like it.
Hmm.
Well, with that, your turn, Blorf.
All right. I'll run up to Keckler too. Wait, can we still fly? I want to fly over there.
Yeah, you're still in
Fly
the
and do
astral sea.
a drop kick on him. Does 23 hit?
Yep, that hits.
10 damage.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Oh, hang on. Cackler 2. Yep, okay. Yep, you just come soaring in like a missile, basically, with your flying kick, and you just crack your foot right down the head of this thing as he's staring in awe at Elon, and just it snaps in half practically.
Jeez.
It's impressively brutal how with how much force you came in. Let's see. But then make a wisdom saving throw.
Hmm. 11.
Okay,
Let
well,
me
as you
re-roll that. Use heroic
no,
inspiration. No?
no, you're good. You're good.
Let me change that real
Let
quick.
me reconsider a little.
Oh, yep, you just come, like I said, come soaring in like a missile, just smash this thing's head in half. And as soon as you do, it just seems to burst into a mess of ichor of some sort that quickly dissipates. But as it does, there's this strange, deranged laughter that you can hear echoing in your mind for a little bit. You wave it off, but it's rather bizarre and unsettling. But yeah, with that cackler is just dead and gone.
Blorf just feels like maybe it's his inner voice cackling. He likes to see these things explode. Gonna move back. I'm gonna move back into the crowd. Ninja.
Okie doke. That's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okie doke. Oh, well, Crux is up. Let's see.
You're not gonna give Lefty.
Yeah, I probably should just knock him out of the running, but
You're fine. It's funny.
all right. Well, he's gonna fire off some shots with his musket. Let's see. The cackler is okay. Ooh, dang! Both his shots managed to go wide. Not having the best of luck aiming at these little cacklers.
Well, he's been practicing on Astral Elves, not those.
Yeah,
True.
not little bobbing cacklers that are flying around. Yep, Lurb. He decides discretion is better part of valor, and he runs.
Never
Uh-oh.
change,
That's fair.
Lurb.
I left the oven on.
He's still holding the mop, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's his main job around here.
I love that man.
All right. Okay, Garganhale. He holds out his hand, righty,
The
and
one I was trying to get.
he tries to use energy drain. Oh yeah, that hits. And all right, that is 14 necrotic damage on Keckler 3. Who, yeah, he just rots away instantly, and then you can hear this slight echo of deranged laughter that thankfully is too far from any of you to be a problem. But yeah, little unnerving. But yeah, with that, he just kind of grips his hand and blows it off. That's more like it. Well, was that David? You're up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take Stardust, my trusty lute, and I'm gonna play some cool little songs as I cast Cloud of Daggers.
Ooh. Haven't seen this spell in a while.
And I'm gonna cast it center right here, but
Okay.
it should be this whole area right here.
Yeah.
Because it's a 5 foot around, so and that is gonna be a total of 64.
Oh,
And then I'm
64. Okay.
yes,
Wow.
64 at third level.
64.
Yeah, 64. No, 6D4. Nintendo 64. And then at their next turn, they'll have to roll again, and then they have to get out. And every time they move a 5 foot, they have to do another 64. So, all right.
Okay.
Um, and there is no saving throw. It's been a minute since I used the spell. Again, who said? So they should take a total of 16 damage.
Into the
Okay.
blender.
Yep. With that, you summon your cloud of daggers, and Cackler 4 is still dazed and looking at Elon. Cackler 1 just sees all these jagged knives. Like, yeah, I assume they're knives you're summoning, like, quite literally.
Yes,
Okay. Yep.
they're shards of like shiny glass. It's like
Oh, okay.
glittering. Like it's very pretty, but it's very sharp.
Fair.
A bunch of
Uh,
sparkly guitar picks.
Yeah,
uh,
almost. They're like diamonds in the night.
yep.
They
He's
shine bright like diamonds, but they're
So
quite
Cackler
dangerous.
One's kind of going ass over tea kettle as he's spinning around, going, "Ooh, shiny, pretty, pointy, painful!" as he
It,
just starts getting shredded and seems to be loving the hell out of it. So yeah, rather disturbing.
and then after that, I'm going to give some bardic inspiration to my boy Ulu, Captain, my captain.
And
Just
with that, both
no.
of them go off like fireworks as they're thoroughly shredded and pop with their maniacal
Oh
laughter.
wow, was not expecting that.
So
And
yeah.
that's how we do that.
Oh, bravo there, Davy. Oh, you showed them.
Well, I learned from the best, right, Elon?
Oh, I don't know who that could be. I kid, I kid. Oh, but still, unless I missed my guess, those were demons just now. No wonder something smells rotten here in the Astral Sea. Boy,
What would they be doing in the astral sea? That's an odd thing for them to be here.
well, maybe our new friend here can shed some light on that. Yeah, the Star Lancer is just kind of flopped there on the deck. It definitely looks like it's taken a hell of a beating. There's scorch marks, there's gouges from their chains. It's yeah, this thing has been through hell, labored breathing and everything. Uh,
Okay, well, I'll cast Speak with Animals to try to figure out what's going on here.
well, actually, Syra, you can kind of make out what this thing is saying. It's speaking in Celestial.
Oh, shit.
So Brian can too, right?
Uh, no, Celestial
Nope.
is like the language of the deities.
Oh. Oh yeah, I took that.
Yeah, I have Goblin, Elvish, Dwarvish in common.
Oh.
But
Ooh.
yeah, it's kind of between its labored breaths, you can just make a must go, must find help. Leave me, demons. Must find them.
It's
The
okay.
home.
I'm gonna walk up, put a hand on it, kind of like I'm petting it. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
Ooh,
for 10.
10
Yeah,
points.
there, little buddy.
Well, with the glow of your healing washes over it, some of the gouges start to be a little faded, and some of the burn marks a little faded too. And so at least some more lucidity in the eyes now as it kind of glances around and sees you with your hand on it. But thankfully, it's not making aggressive movements. It's just kind of curious now. As it eyes you, all of a sudden you hear a voice in your head, Ulu, of who are you?
I am the great captain of the Star Lancers, named
Who?
after your great majesty, the Star
Oh,
Lancer beasts.
this was quite confusing to me as I wondered how you could captain Starlances when I see no Starlances but myself. I, oh, uh, this is concerning then. You say your group is called the Starlancers.
It is.
Ah, ah.
What is it? What is so concerning, young
I
me?
was seeking more Starlancers to aid my kind against these demons, but it seems the Astral Sea has misinterpreted my desire to find Starlancers, and instead I have found your group, named
You found
Starlanders.
the Star Lancers.
I,
Can we hear what he's saying? Because part of me wants to hop in this conversation, but I don't speak Celestial, so I'm out
well,
of it.
he's currently doing a telepathic one-on-one with Ulu, so
Okay, so we're out of the loop. We're just kind of like he's just staring really
yeah,
intently.
basically, that's you can Ulu's at least talking out loud, but yeah, it's like, um, is Ulu having a thing with this creature or like, yeah,
So,
neither of
so
them has really noticed that you're all just lost on the conversation.
this must be a delayed effect of that storm that come rolling through.
Hmm.
But yes, we are the Star Lancers, and
Said you needed help. Why do you need help?
And I assume you're talking in Celestial there, Syra?
Yep.
Okay, yep, and the
Of
Star
course.
Lancer kinda shifts and looks at you now and, then speaks to you in Celestial. "You speak my language?
I do.
Well, perhaps, this is fortuitous then," and now, you start to all hear this telepathic voice in your head of, "I greet you, these Star Lancers. I am one of many Star Lancers, and I came seeking more of my kind to aid against this demonic infection that plagues my kind's home, but it seems the Astral Sea mistook my intention to find Star Lancers and instead found you, this group of the Star Lancers. I I realize I have little to offer in this, but if you would be willing, I would beg for your aid in dealing with this demonic taint that desecrates the very home of we Star Lancers.
well, crew, what do you think?
I'd be honored to help.
I think we gotta live up to
Indeed.
our namesake, Captain.
Agreed. A
Not to
majestic
mention,
beast like this.
quite. I mean, we did choose this name for a reason because of this, the amazing things a Star Lancer can do and what they represent. So I see no reason why we can't aid them. And in doing so, we may actually be helping Elon as well. This might be the corruption that is causing problems in the Astral Sea.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there, Davey. I gotta say, demons mucking around in the Astral Sea, that definitely sounds like something that would just cause all sorts of trouble. And not just to the Astral Sea, demons, oh, yeah, you can see from our new friend here. That's definitely nothing good comes from that lot.
Mm, quite. We'll aid you, Star Lancer. Do you have a name by chance besides Star Lancer among your kind?
We have no need for names, for we speak to each other as one. We all are Star Lancers. We are as we are.
Ugh, they think they're superior. Oh boy. Well, I
No,
guess.
we simply are. We are but humble servants of our dead god. We revere what is left of that god, but we see no reason to be superior. We simply are as we are.
Oh, so you're basic. Okay, we can work with that too.
I I do not catch your meaning, but I suppose it is fair to say we are basic. We are simple in our wants and our needs, and we we are getting off topic. As we speak, my fellows are dealing with this demonic incursion. We must make haste. We as he starts trying to get up to fly some more, and still a bit of a pained action on his part, but he's
Easy
trying.
now. Why don't you rest? You can just relax on the ship while we make our way there. It'd be better for us to actually stay together in this flight anyway.
You speak wisdom. I will gladly do as you say.
Indeed. Well then, let's make our way towards this, shall we? Ulu, Crux, captains, what say you?
I say,
Ryback's
shove
cleaver.
off.
Draw
By
my
Yeah.
which I
cleaver.
mean, let's make a move. And so, yep, you start making your way with the power of your minds to know where this
Imagination.
that too, as you go towards where this Star Lancer came from to aid his fellow Star Lancers. And well, it takes some traveling, and you can, as you travel, you find remnants of, you know, gouged rocks and other things like that show some passing of turmoil and things, and bits and pieces of this Star Lancer, you're pretty sure, that were gouged off by these cacklers.
Ugh.
Eventually, off in the distance, you see this great figure looming of a dead god.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Looks like some stuff has been growing on him.
And with that is where we'll leave it for tonight.
All
Okay.
right.
Yay. Gives me time to think
Yay.
of a name.
Yes.
What for the Star Lancer?
Our new pet.
Yes.
Oh
Our new
my
crew member.
gosh. We just keep taking in all the oh my
We are
like
building an army after all.
Yeah.
Fair.
is that what the crazy cat ladies think whenever they take in another
Building an
coin?
army.
I'm building an army. Yes.
Uh, yep, I'm glad to see Alan Core was well received.
Oh
I
yeah.
was all laughing so hard. Oh my gosh. When I was like, is that Elton John? He's playing piano. No way. And then I see the way he looks. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Now,
I've
is Elon Core a combination of names like David is?
maybe. It was an interesting scenario where I was trying to think of a character, and then I somehow along the line it was Elon. And I'm like, huh, that kind of sounds like Elton. He's going to be based off Elton John.
I
And
knew it.
so
Nice.
we've got Alan Core. Yep.
That's
David
amazing.
Idlebright's old bard buddy.
It makes sense. It's actually pretty awesome. It makes me so excited when I like heard you show me the picture. I'm like, yes, it is Elton John. Basically, yes. Uh,
Yep. I had some fun in Hero Forge putting him together.
I see that. I want to
Prob
draw that now. I might take some time and actually just draw him and David just playing and going through the just going through the Astral Sea on
Well, here's
piano.
a little close up of him. It did take some effort to get that tooth gap.
I believe that's what makes me laugh. When we saw that tooth gap, I'm like, there's no other way. It's got to be Elton John. The tooth gap was like a dead giveaway.
Uh, oh yeah, I had some fun coming up with him. So
Now,
yeah,
is he's not an astro elf, he's just an elf, right?
yep, he's an elf, a bit of a, I think they're termed gold elf in the series, or like high elf sort. But yeah, not astral elf, still elf.
I just love the fact that his piano is like his own personal ship since he's also got himself a SpellJammer helm on the piano. So he
Yeah,
literally could just traverse the astral plane, the sea, as like just playing piano.
yeah. It
Oh,
just,
it's
yeah, a lot of
amazing.
things just clicked for this character when I was trying to think him up. But I'm glad he's well received.
Well, yeah, he's a badass piano player who just travels around with his spelljamming helm wherever he wants to go.
Uh,
And apparently, he's known throughout history just showing up to these huge events to play shows and then disappears again.
well, yeah,
The
that's
Enigma.
the astral sea, love.
What?
Uh, oh yeah, just for shits and giggles, I was trying to think of names for some of his songs. So yeah, I can tell you figured out some of them pretty easily.
Oh yeah, like it's just like, well, okay, let's blah blah blah. It's gonna be this, and yeah, it's
I
great. They crack me up. They're amazing.
feel the embrace of soon tonight. Uh, Elistray and her elves. Don't let Lathander's light dim. Dancing
I,
Chingwa. I'm actually kind of proud of Akadi's candle, because
that's a good
Akadi is
one.
a goddess of the wind. Uh,
So good.
yep. So next time on on
Star
Spelljammers,
Lancers.
you're gonna apparently be going to a dead god to help Starlancers fight demons. So,
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Should be a who. See y'all there.
Yeah, yay.
Yep. So that'll be next Monday, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah, Monday seems to work.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. But I'd say this worked pretty well for our first attempt at a Monday.
Yeah, I think it went well. I think it actually went better than our normal Fridays do, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Which is weird to say for a Monday, but it actually is like, yeah, this
Well,
this seems
something to
this
look
went
forward to on Mondays.
That's
Yeah.
right. We'll be
Yep,
back tomorrow with some Minecraft.
likely.
All right,
Yeah, why not?
sounds good.
Work on
Yep.
some trains.
Well,
Brains,
So,
planes, and
next-
labyrinths. Oh,
next week on SpellJammers, where we're hopefully all sickness free by that time.
Oh, fingers crossed. I think it'll be all right. I might even take the helm this Friday and do a showcase of Monster Hunter for everyone.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
all righty.
Yeah, that's the release this
Alright.
Friday, so why not? Since we're not doing this, and anyway, there's other things and factors, but we'll see
Yep.
if everything works out well.
We've at least got tomorrow to hash
True.
out plans further.
And we might even have a special guest at some point.
Elton
I'm
John?
so yes. Be great.
Wow,
I'm
that'd
Elton
be a
John. I'm
shocker.
playing Dungeons and Dragons with some strangers.
I could see it. I could love it.
I would love it, especially if he's like
Yeah.
singing songs while he's playing.
So,
I cast
have to be a
vicious
bard.
mockery on the demon. Dun, 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 dun. Like, yes, Elton, yes. Please do.
I don't even care what you roll. Just play, man.
That's right. Yeah, you hit. You definitely hit every time. Don't worry about it. Just go for it.
Well, all right.
Well, until then, see you tomorrow. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye.